Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I do appreciate you returning. This is going to be my unboxing of my BoxyCharm. I think this month they've really hit it on the head, and I think that it's really a fantastic box. There's some couple things that I'm going to discuss about that, but I have a couple of other products that I really wanted to show you about and let you know that I got some good deals at them for them and with them when I got them at Walgreens. And I've introduced a couple new lipsticks, just some general ones, stuff that's affordable, stuff that's really great. I have something that I really didn't like, and you'll have to watch to find out. So let's just go ahead and get into it. I'm going to be filming just a couple things today because, one, I got a new concealer that I hear is supposed to be absolutely fantastic. And for those of us of a little bit of age, what it is supposed to do is supposed to reduce those wrinkles, reduce those lines, not sink in, and it's supposed to be like one of the be-all, see-all. Sorry, I just got out of the bathtub, so I feel really good. This is actually made by Charlotte Tilbury, and it is a new concealer that is called Magic Away. It's a liquid concealer. It's full coverage, long-lasting, anti-dark circle correcting concealer. So I'm really looking forward to trying it and trying it on my one spot. So what I have on right now is I have put on my moisturizer, I have put on my foundation and my it's a blot, and I've used my L'Oreal Eye Defense, and so now I want to actually just show this to you guys. And I have some new stuff that I really want to show you that I really got in a haul at Walgreens, and I just love Walgreens. I think that they have a huge selection. I know Target does too, so tomorrow I might just go to Target. Sorry, huge selection of makeup is what I wanted to say. But tomorrow I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and head off to Target as well to see if there's some other stuff. Now, this Charlotte Tilbury I've only been able to find pretty much on Amazon, or I went right to Charlotte Tilbury and I went ahead and ordered it. It came within 3 days FedEx. They expedited it and it was fantastic. I didn't even have to pay anything for it. So it was about $32 here in the US. I don't know what it is in the UK. I also got my BoxyCharm, and I do have my foundation on, and the foundation that I'm still trying is this number 7. This is the Stay Perfect foundation in Calico. So I still am liking it, and I'm thinking that it's really great. It's going to be one of my definitely uses. Gosh, my hair is just a hot mess. Sorry. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and try this concealer. I do have a request from someone that she wanted me to actually see if I could give a tutorial on dark lipstick. So I will be doing that here in the very, very near future. I know that when I worked with her a little bit ago, she really enjoyed when I wore my dark lipstick, and she always questioned me about it, but I'm going to do it just for her. So that'll probably be next, or it certainly will come within the next day or so. This is going to be a busy weekend, so I'm kind of a little down today, having a little bit of trouble breathing today. So not exactly sure why. I'm wondering if I'm having a reaction to some MS medication. I don't know. I tend to do fine, and then the next thing you know, it just goes bad. So I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, if I have to stop for a minute and take a deep breath, just please be patient with me. So we're going to go ahead and get into this. This is going to be the Magic Away, and then the other thing that I want to do in this specific one is my BoxyCharm got here, and I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So this Laura Geller came. I got the Laura Geller Baked Brush and Brighten. This is like, I was ready to jump up and down, and I couldn't wait. The other thing I cannot wait to try is this butter eyeliner. This is with the gel roller ball, and I want to see if I can actually do more of a winged liner, if this will work with my hands and work with my lack of coordination, because I kind of do that. I know I can never do it with a cold brush. That is just never. It's definitely bad. Oh, so bad. I got a Hank and Henry, and I am very excited about this as well. My friend Barb got one as well, and she tried the color on, and she does not wear color. She wears nothing but nudes, but when I saw this on her, I was just amazed. It was absolutely amazing. This color is in, sorry about that, Petal Pusher. So I have Petal Pusher on this, so I'm going to be using this as well. Of course, I got my 3 new brushes. I have a lot of brushes, but you can never have too many brushes. And then of course I got the Nightingale palette. The only thing that I don't like about this is this palette. I can't flip it over, but I'll try to keep it up. The pans are crooked, and if you look at it, I don't know if they shifted in transit or what had happened. So I'm just hoping that they'll go ahead and stay in the box to use it with. So I don't know, we'll definitely see where we go from there. So I'm looking forward to that. So I do not have any cheeky on. I do not have anything like that on. I don't have my eye paint pot on. I just really needed to show you guys what I got in my BoxyCharm. So this one will probably be, once I stop with the introductions of all the stuff, because I'll definitely do a tutorial with more of the other things. But Walgreens, I love Walgreens. All of these new gel liners, and I know that I showed you guys one. I do not have a lot of lip liners. I do not have a lot of lip liners at all. As a matter of fact, I've had one lip liner that I've used, and it was in more of a pinkish tone. And so I would probably choose just not to wear any lip liner. These are gel lip liners. I have fallen in love with them. They were only $3.19 at Walgreens, and I seriously have just fallen in love. I still have one in my purse, and it was worth all the money. Wet n Wild, like I said, in my years, and the few things that I know, Wet n Wild when I was in high school was definitely like little kid makeup. It was horrible stuff, and they have really, really come up and out into the world, and I think that's fantastic. I did end up with 3 new lip colors. The one that I loved the most, that I just got, was a very, very neutral color, and that's the one that I showed you guys last week. I've definitely already used it. This one is fantastic. It looks great on me, especially when I want to wear something just neutral. And this is L'Oreal, and it's in Ferris Nude. The other 2 that I have, because last week I spoke about what I wanted, a new suede color, so I ended up with Raisin, and I ended up with Wine. So I think that the Wine is probably going to be the closest color to the suede one that I used to wear all the time. It might be still just a little bit too orange, or maybe in this light it looks a little bit too orange, but even at that, if I wear it with warm colors, it's going to go perfect. So this one might be even closer. This one is absolutely gorgeous. It's still a little bit more red than I like, but I've gotten used to wearing bright colors. I was the type of child that always wanted to blend in and not stick out. So in my world, I often wore very neutral colors and stuff all the time because I just wasn't prepared for people to stare at me. I already got attention from my eyes. So it was something that I wasn't overly comfortable with. So now that I've grown into my skin, and I've grown into my womanhood, and I've grown into the things that I like the most, I'm confident in me, and I really am looking forward to being able to use some of these things. So right now, I think what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm going to try the Laura Geller out on my cheeks. So we're going to try that first one. That's why I'm saying you can never have too many, brushes. So let's go ahead and work with this one then and see what we can do today. This is a BH Cosmetics one. It's a 114. Again, this is my first try on this Laura Geller. I have not experimented with anything. Most of the time when I do come to you guys, I actually have not tried most of the products. So this really is a first try on. I'm not a guru that tests out a new eye look or that kind of stuff first. I think the one with the BH Cosmetics I did just because with the Zodiac palette, just because I was nervous about how much pressure I was going to use and whether I was going to be too hard, and that turned out perfect. So anyway, we're going to take a little bit of this. I'm going to go ahead and tap it off just a smidge. Just going to go into my cheeks. And this is just gorgeous. It's kind of become like if you look at it, it's kind of like a highlight and blush at the same time. Oh my goodness. This is phenomenal. I'm going to blend it down just a smidge. It is bright, so I'm going to go in with that one brush that I just pulled out. Try to blend it out a little. I do not have any bronzer on yet, so that is the other thing I saved it for. I actually wanted to do it first on purpose because I wanted to see how much color I could actually pull out of it. I'm in love already. I'm thinking that it's fantastic. So I'm going to use this round one that I usually use for my bronzer. Pull this down around the chin, up and around the forehead. Just give myself a little bit of color. Bronzer down the nose. This is where I would prefer to have some color. I think that if you're in the sun most of the time, even if you're wearing a hat, your nose is still going to get color. So I still don't get the highlight thing, but I just don't do it. So I'm going to work this in just a little up, leave this on, Wow, that is really pretty. I've been looking forward to having something with color for a really long time. My blushes, my one blush has actually been that Estee Lauder, and it's been my go-to for a very, very long time. So I am finding that this is fantastic. Now, what I didn't put on was that concealer, because I haven't tried it yet. I do know that it has a shaped spongy top, just like the Age Rewind that I use, and that means a lot to me because I really do like. So my Age Rewind, see how it has the dollop on the top? I still do not have the chunkiness that other people talk about. I don't know if maybe they're just too busy putting too much product on it. Mine's still not thick, or doesn't need to be cleaned off or anything yet, so I just don't have that. This is the color that I choose it in, and I like the lighter colors. I am so pale that oftentimes I feel that my concealer just blends into my skin. I do not get a highlight underneath the eye. It's not that I want it to be bright or anything, but because I'm so pale, oftentimes the fairest color in the concealer is the same color, or sometimes even darker, than the foundation that I wear. So this calico that's in this is very light. It does not oxidize. I don't find that it is creating too much of, it doesn't turn orange, it doesn't anything. I really like it that it blends into my chin very well. So I've been looking for a concealer that can do that, and the Age Rewind was only one of the ones that I could actually find. So this again has the same spongy tip that we work with the Age Rewind. Now, from what I understand, that it's going to take a lot of clicks to get this started. I can feel moisture. So here we go. There it is. See, it's coming out onto the top, if you can notice that. Ooh. See if I can get it to, okay. So starting to get a little bit of product there. So because it has a dolloper, I think what I'm going to do is just maybe try putting it on right with it. Now, because there's only just those two spots, I'm going to go ahead and saturate it one more time. And this, you do not need a lot from what I understand. It is very full coverage. You do not have to put a lot on to get what you want and to get the coverage that you need. So on that note, I am going to see if I can cover that freckle, see if I can come down just a little bit to highlight just a smidge. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is go ahead and take my little pink blender, the one that I really like, and I did wet it, so we'll see. Again, I have my understanding is that somebody actually explained it to me on somebody else's channel about why we use a damp blending tool, is because it actually stops the product from being absorbed into, because it already has moisture in it, so that makes a lot of sense. Now, as you can see that I have quite white under eyes. That's what I'm looking at, and I'm thinking, wow. So let's just go ahead, and my understanding also is this dries down kind of quickly, so let's get this in here. I do have watery eyes when I get product that's too close, so I do want to definitely be careful not to get too close to my eyes. Wow, look at that coverage. Look at that. I don't even think I'd have to bake it down. Little powder to set and good to go. Wow. I really like that. This is amazing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't think I have any bags. Still have a couple wrinkles, but this is what the Lord gave me. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and bake it down just a little bit with my Rimmel. Let's see where it is. Yes, with my Rimmel Stay Matte, that's the one that I choose to use, definitely. So again, with a little bit of damp here, I'm going to go ahead and set it. And you know what? Maybe tomorrow, if I use it tomorrow, maybe I won't even set it, because I'll use it as a wear test tonight. I think I want to go shopping for just a little bit Yes, tonight I am awake this fine evening, but I am going to go ahead and put a little bit more blush on, just to actually, because I did it kind of backwards and I'm kind of silly like that. So I'm going to take my Laura Geller just a little bit, because I do see that there's this here. So let's go ahead and take that blush brush just a little bit, because I really think that this Laura Geller could actually definitely be a substitute for a highlighter. Wow. I just think it's wonderful, but I'm definitely gonna like put some extra powder on and set the face when I'm done with the whole thing. So now that I have all that on, I would say this is amazing. It feels great. It's very soft, very soft, very soft. And you know, that eye skin is so sensitive anyway, and you want to make sure that you keep it nice and moisturized so that it stays nice and soft over time specifically. The palette that we could actually try to use today is our new Nightingale. And you know what, since summer is actually ending, even though this Laura Geller is definitely a warm one, I think that what I'm wanting to do anyway is go ahead and use the Nightingale palette and try to do a nice eye look for you guys, because I want to see if this is definitely going to pan out. I heard that this BoxyCharm has been just such a hit this month. These last 2 months have been kind of a challenge, definitely a challenge, to the point that I wasn't even sure if I was going to keep my BoxyCharm. The Boxy Luxe was definitely shipped, and I tried to sign on the morning that we were supposed to as well, to get my Boxy Luxe, but for some reason I didn't get it anyway. There's thousands and thousands of people that are trying to get this Boxy Luxe from everybody. What I found is a lot of the YouTubers that have YouTube channels are the ones that actually were successful in getting their boxes. Now, I don't know if that is just a little PR type of thing, if I'm just throwing a fit, I don't know, but we'll definitely have to. So let's go ahead and get our eyes set. I've got my paint pot like usual. Now again, I want to reiterate again that this is that this will be the first time that I'm actually opening this and first time that I'm using it. So I don't exactly know what I want to do, because there's so many beautiful colors in here, and I don't know if I'm going to go in with full on black or if I'm going to just use the Pillow Fight or the Break Free. The one thing I do know is I'm going to go ahead and put my coconut on, and because it looks about the same color as the Pillow Fight, but the Pillow Fight actually has just a little bit of shimmer to it. So I think I will just use my coconut, and I'm going to go ahead and use this as a base. Okay, coconut on. Try to clean my brushes every time. I'm always not that good at it, but I try. So let's see what we can delve into here. There is a lot of great colors in here. Gracious me. Okay, so we're gonna go on. I'm gonna use my Eco Tools. I kind of fallen in love with these. They're just the perfect blending brushes. Perfect application, perfect blending brushes. I really just kind of like those. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go with Nocturnal, and we'll put that one up towards the top. Okay. Kind of blends in with my coconut. Don't know if I really even needed it. Okay, but then next I think I'll go ahead and let's try this satin color, this Pillow Fight. Ooh, there's some kick up for sure. I have a fan on in my room, ceiling fan. You can see it right there. So maybe that's what's. Cap it off. Yeah, they go on awfully smooth. They really, really do. And I'm going to take this paper off because I could probably use this mirror. Okay, and what I'll do then is I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to go with this Hide and Seek. Same brush, just tapping, and then let's see what we get for color here. See if it goes on nice and smooth. It looks like it's doing okay. I'm going to go ahead with a little bit more. I could probably build this up really well. Still not in the crease, but we're going just above the crease to where it's going to be seen. It's a nice transition. This is a nice transition color, and I really like the way it's panning out so far. Blendable, soft, very workable. I like it that I can build it up as well if I choose. Still using just the rainbow action, putting it on, building up some transitions here. So we have just a light transition. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's a very light transition. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead, let's use this dark side. Okay, let's use this dark side. See what we are going into. We're going to go into the crease now. A little, I think the word is crepey. I don't know. I just have a little bit of loose skin on my eyes. I think one of the reasons that could be one of the reasons that it seems to not be blending really well, but when I go back with a little bit lighter hand and a little circular motion, if you'll notice, it still is looking really good. So I think that it's probably my little crepey skin. I don't have very crepey skin, but I do have a little bit of wrinkles. So just moving on in with this. Very, very nice. Wow. Wow. Loving it. Going ahead and using, let's see. I don't know what I want to use in the center. We could probably go with this break free. I'm wondering if I can put that white one right there in the middle. That might be nice. That requires a whole different brush. And what I think we're going to require is our Shape Tape. So let's go with the Shape Tape because I know we can make a definite color out of that. We can go with something really dramatic with that. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to find my packing brush for my Shape Tape in Fair. And I'm going to grab this, and I will. Okay, let's delve into this. I'm really looking forward to this. So let's see what this break free can do. Nice white center. It's kind of chunking. Running my brush over it, it's getting a little chunky, but I don't think that that's unworkable. It's going onto the brush very nicely. Oh my goodness. What? Oh, look at that center. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. So let's go to work on this side. Oh yeah, definitely a good decision to use it with the Shape Tape. All it does is it amplifies it. I think is a good word. It just amplifies the color and brings it out like badow. You know, that's really what you want to see. If you want to make a really, really big impact, oftentimes if you're using brighter colors, pinks, yellows, that kind of stuff, it just really, really makes the color stand out, and they're just gorgeous. So here's what I have so far. Absolutely fantastic. And I'm still in the same palette. So again, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use my Eco tool one more time. I'm going to go back. I'm going to use a little bit more of the dark side. I'm going to go back. I'm going to blend that into the crease, into the front. Just with my lid open this time so I can see almost where it's going to fall. And blend so that there's no harsh lines. Blend it out. I make the funniest faces when I put my makeup on. I hope you guys laugh like I do. When I go back and watch my videos, or if I'm editing, oh my goodness, I make the funniest, weirdest faces. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay, so let's go ahead and find something that we can use definitely our ColourPop one with. This one is definitely more, oh, I want the other one. This one's more of a crease, definitely a crease brush that's the outside accent, and that's really what I want for this. So I'm trying to decide which one I want to use. Since I used this dark side, I think I'll go ahead with this After Midnight. The very matte shade. This one is a shimmer. It's more like a satin. This is probably the only shimmery, and that's the only shimmer, but this is a satin and that would be a satin. The rest are going to be mattes. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Just going to work that into the outer V. And into the bottom of the eye. Make sure that they blend. Wow. Wow. Gorgeous. Gorgeous eyes. Look at how blue they are. Gorgeous colors. Okay, after nighter. It's probably what the bottom of my eyes look like when I wake up in the morning. Them dark circles. Them dark circles. I've seen people look like they have been sucker punched in the face because they have such dark circles. It's really sad. But you know, the best part is it's correctable. When you do have dark circles that are so dark like that, one thing that is a good thing to do is definitely find a color corrector. You don't have to, you know, deal with those circles. You really don't have to. I think this Charlotte Tilbury, though, has done a fantastic job on my under eye. So now what I'm doing is I'm just actually going in with the after night because I have the same brush, or after midnight, I'm sorry. Gonna go and line this nicely. Oh yeah, gorgeous. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is just go ahead and go back in, I'm sorry, with my blending brush. I'm not cleaning it off. I'm not doing anything, just the same blending brush that I used before. Again, I just want to blend these so that they look like there's no seams whatsoever and that they just blend easily into each other. But I'm also going to go around the bottom because I know it has all the color on it that I've used previously. Nice. I really like this palette. This is definitely something that I would use again. And actually, it would be something that I was used on an everyday note. I know warm colors for summer are so great. I'm usually a warm to a dark type of color person. Anyway, sorry, not a warm to dark. I mean, I'm a neutral to cool type of color wearer. Until I started this, I actually never really wore any warm colors at all. I'm going in with the color Silver Spoon. It is this little silver spoon color here, the blue, this one here. And I'm just kind of accentuating the bottom line. With my smudge brush. Very nice. Okay, I'm going to clean up a little bit of the sides, and I'm going to attempt, I don't want to attempt a wing liner. Wing liner takes practice, and I don't think that I have enough practice at it that I would be very good at it at all. So I think what I'll do is just go ahead and try the roller ball, but I'm going to do it in a regular, my normal just line that I like to use for my eyeliner, but I will use the new butter one. I'll probably make sure that I showcase this a lot later because I really have wanted to try these rollerball ones. I've seen a couple tutorials where they actually were just a disaster, and I've heard of a couple tutorials where the wing liner with the rollerball has been just a disaster. And I don't think that that's exactly what it is. I think it's fantastic. I think it's great for people like me that have trouble with their hands. The inside is kind of, this is really what it looks like. So it's just this roller ball. So I'm going to close my eye, use no hands. It's definitely a wet liner. The ball, you can actually feel it rolling over your lid. That's weird. I mean, it just feels weird. So the inside of my eye I'm actually going to hold. My right eye is the eye, often, that won't ever sit still. This is really amazing. Wow. Really amazing eyeliner. I am loving it. I think I could actually do a wing liner and succeed at it. I just have a trouble getting that nice little point in there. I'm not good at it, and it often just comes out looking foolish. Yeah, you can feel the little ball roll. That's very cool. You can also feel it dry. When it gets dry, you definitely are going to have to put it back in, and I feel like that I could feel it dry on the wand. So let's take it out again and try this inside corner. Oh my goodness. This is awesome. Oh my gosh. I am in love. I am in love. I am in love. Oh my gosh. I am in love. Because it's a wet liner, I'm definitely not going to look up or too much, or I will end up looking down. This, wow. I think I'm in love. And that's really what it is. It's Wow Stroke. It's made from butter. It's called Stroke of Wow. It's roll-on precision liner. Holy crap. Holy crap. I think this is fantastic. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes. Now, the test. Let's see what we can do with my left eye, because my left eye sits better still. And let's just see. Please forgive me, I can't talk and do liner at the same time. Wow. It really only takes a couple of seconds to get used to. Other than having to go back in and dip it in because it dries. But that's fantastic if it dries really fast. You know, because oftentimes if you look up or anything, then you end up getting the eyeliner into your eye makeup, and then you end up having to redo it a couple times. Sorry, I'm just looking to see if I've actually done that. So I haven't. I am going to fix this left eye. I do think it's not quite as built up as the right one, so I will fix that in just a second. And well, I just finished the liner. Oh my goodness, you guys. I just think this is a fantastic version of what I really wanted to do. I think it looks really good. I haven't put any mascara on. That's really okay. I'm not really much of a mascara wearer, and if I do, I'll put it on a minute. You guys don't really need to see that. So wow, I am so impressed. And you know, you can feel it dry. You can feel it dry to where it's not going to make those top, you know, you get your crease lines up here and get your eyeliner up here into your crease. It actually looks amazing. That's fantastic. Okay, I'm going to try to do just a regular, I'm going to use the Hank and Henry one. Just because it came in the BoxyCharm, and I've pretty much used everything in the BoxyCharm today. So this will be my demonstration of BoxyCharm. So let's use a Hank and Henry. The way it comes out is in a dollop. You know, it has a doe foot with it. That looks really great. I think the color's amazing. Liner that I'm going to use is called Never Pedal Down, and this is, I think, one that I've used a couple times already. I think I used this in my last tutorial when I used it with the neutral one. This one is probably going to end up being this one is the one that I'm just falling in love with. It's very light. It's very airy. It doesn't go on thick. I think that it's perfect. So again, I do my Cupid's bow first. You guys know this, so I'll try to get a little closer. Cupid's bow and then go out. Okay, and then remember, because of my scar, I end up having to go a little outside on this side. Just to keep it rounded like the other side, so it kind of evens out both sides of my face. Now my lips are kind of dry today, and I apologize for that. I've been kind of dehydrated. There's some new medications that doctor put me on, so it's making me a little dehydrated. So I'm getting used to the whole drinking water constantly. And if you really want to know, see, I have my water bottle. So let's go ahead and put this Hank and Henry on, and we'll try from there, see what it looks like. Sometimes they come out with so much product. So let's go to the bottom first because it's the biggest lip. It's the biggest section. So we go to the bottom first. Oh, it has a candy smell to it. Kind of smells like candy corn. Okay. It's definitely thick. I'm going to smooth it out. Oh, wow, that worked. Okay, so lick it off your teeth. I wonder if it's a stain. I don't really like that. It says just liquid lipstick. Okay, it says just liquid lipstick. I say it's a stain. Maybe not. Well, I'm not sure the color's really great at all. That I guess it'll do. I would definitely wear it again, I suppose, depending upon what eye makeup I was gonna wear. Maybe I just need more. I don't really have that many issues. Oh my goodness. I would actually say I'm not impressed. I will teach you guys a trick that keeps lipstick off your teeth. I learned this in my Mary Kay days a long time ago. Once you get your lipstick on, even if it starts to wear on your teeth, you just put your finger in your mouth and then you pull out. And what it does is it takes the lipstick that's closer to your teeth or closest to your teeth, and it actually takes that off so that you don't get it on your lips. I mean, excuse me, on your teeth. But I am not sure. I don't think I like this at all. I'm gonna actually say that again. I've been wearing lipstick for 30 years and I've never actually seen one of my lipsticks actually do that. So I don't know, maybe it's just my application process. Maybe I put too much on. Maybe I just went too deep. Maybe I just put maybe too much on at once. Maybe I closed my mouth too fast. I don't know. But if any of you guys wear lipstick, now you know. It's drying, so I'm really assuming that it's probably a lip stain. I'm not gonna trust it. I probably won't wear it again. Maybe I'll give it back to Barb, or give Barb, because she liked that color and it's the same one. So anyway, I don't think that I like it. I think it's on my lips, on my teeth. It's supposed to be just on my lips, not my teeth as well. But anyway, once you get that usually cleaned up, if you don't really have that much of an issue with it, it actually will work out. The wear test will be to see how long that it lasts tonight, especially around the dogs. I give them kisses and stuff, so we'll end up seeing how this goes. I don't think it's a bad color at all. I think it looks really good. I think it goes with my blush and my eye color. So really, this Magic Away, I'm actually still looking at it. I don't think that it has set into my fine lines. It has a little tiny bit. I wonder if I can just clean that up. And I wonder if that's just the powder that's set in. Maybe tomorrow I'll go without powder. Well, we'll definitely see. I think that it looks really good. I don't think I'm having that much. I think there's a very good highlight underneath my eye, and I'm really liking it. So, well, this is pretty much everything that came in the BoxyCharm. So I'm looking forward to being, I didn't try the brushes, but I definitely will. I can never have too many brushes because I love my brushes. My brushes are the greatest thing that I've ever tried. So I never really knew about trying them until lately and that kind of stuff. So I'm just in love with my brushes. So ask me about any of the products that I use. If you have any questions, go ahead and let me know. If you do have any questions, I'll see if I can find the link to this Laura. I'll find you the link to this Charlotte Tilbury. I really like it. I think it's fantastic. BoxyCharm, you just got me to see me open the whole thing. Yeah, I think it's a great look. I really do think it's a good look. I don't know that I will use the lipstick again. I am kind of disappointed. If I had a lot of time to put it on and to straighten it out and everything, it wouldn't be so bad. If I was in a hurry, it definitely would not be a lipstick that I would use. It wouldn't be one that I would carry in my purse because I like to reapply sometimes during the day, even if I'm using a stain. So anyway, you have my new products. You've seen what I can do. So let me know what you think, and I'll definitely see you guys in the next video. Subscribe to my channel. Thanks. Bye.